Hypothalamus artificial intelligence, HI. Digital transformation powered by real-time autonomous and intelligent algorithms. Presents its offering of services and products for the implementation of artificial intelligence models, for robust design of resilient supply chains, based on parallel and distributed analytics, or artificial brains for Industry 4.0. Economic value added by applied mathematics. The value chain of a company is composed of two chains, strongly interrelated. Demand chain determines all the processes that are carried out to attract customers in the markets, and supply chain determines all the processes that are carried out to produce the products that customers want to consume. In the middle of the first decade of this century, Thomas Davenport and Jean Harries published the book Competing on Analytics. In this book, analytics is classified into three types. Descriptive focuses on asking databases questions, using filters, in order to know the conditions in which certain events occur. Predictive, oriented to project what may happen in the future. In this category fall the models of characterization of demand, understood as customers and competitors, and prescriptive, oriented to the optimization of decisions, usually based on the results obtained in predictive analytics. In the diagram prepared by IBM, at the beginning of the last decade, you can visualize optimization as the methodology that provides the most competitive advantage and ability in highly complex mathematical modeling. This means that optimization is the way to capitalize all the effort made with predictive analytics models. And that descriptive analytics does not generate value as a mathematical modeling tool. Jeremy Shapiro, professor of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, says, "The primary benefit of a DSS is the explicit reduction in costs and the increase in profits. Cost reduction of 8% performed by our client is not atypical. In our experience, the integrated analysis of planning problems, using mathematical models, determines strategies between 3 and 20% cheaper. Many companies do not allow them to publish their positive experiences, as they consider that an advanced decision support system gives them a competitive advantage." Enterprise-wide optimization. Value chains can be conceived as multiple links, functioning as the union of two chains, supply and demand. The supply chain is associated with production activities, while the demand chain is associated with the business. Enterprise-wide optimization, AWO, is the artificial hypothalamus of the company, based on the integral and complete vision of the value chain. AWO improves competitive advantage, reduces costs, and increases profits. Therefore, managers seek to comprehensively optimize the planning and scheduling activities of their value chain. Today, integrated planning, based on mathematical optimization models, is the possible standard due to advances in computer technology, represented by Industry 4.0. AWO has expanded and covers all functional areas of the organization, including the financial chain and human resources. HI models mainly support two types of industrial planning activities. SANDOP, sales planning activities and operations that are carried out periodically, usually every month or weekly, to coordinate the sale of products with production activities. IBP, integrated business planning, activities that are carried out periodically, usually every 6 months or every year, and that aim to carry out the integrated planning of the organization's value chain. The solutions offered by HI to the industrial sector are based on the integration of the following groups of solutions. Demand chain optimization, optimization of the industrial supply chain, and human resources analytics. The current state of informatic technologies involves the integration of edge computing and cloud computing to implement highly complex mathematical models. There are 4 dimensions to view a supply chain: hierarchical, spatial, business, and functional. From the hierarchical point of view, supply chain management activities may be divided into planning and scheduling. Planning is referred to strategic and tactical decisions. Strategic decisions are associated with long-term impacts, of the order of the years, and are often associated with investments. Its modeling involves joining an investment model with an operations model. The tactical decisions are associated with the medium-term, to cover decisions of multiple months, such as the determination of the operating budget of the next year. They also cover short and medium-term decisions, such as the next 3 months in a sales and operations planning exercise. This case may include 2 models, differentiated by the level of detail, one weekly and one monthly. These models produce operational goals, and are linked to the strategic model through the boundary conditions, which define the investment projects that will come into operation during the planning horizon. To be optimal, planning decisions must come from models that holistically consider the entire enterprise. The programming decisions and models are oriented to produce production orders, fully detailed, based on the goals established at the tactical level. Normally, these models are individualized at the level of the different sites where the company operates. Finally, at the level of operating decisions, are the real-time models, which are usually associated with plants or processes that require advanced optimal control. Industry 4.0, and specifically measurement systems based on the Internet of Things, have changed the vision of real-time optimization. A new type of tactical models has emerged, called autonomous real-time distributed optimization, that involve mathematical models that can run permanently, autonomously, representing a distributed decision process, and that can react to real-time measurements that arrive via the Internet. This may be called Industry 4.0 optimal control. The trend towards the globalization of companies implies that the network of industrial assets is spread over multiple regions in the world. For its administration, it is required to structure a hierarchy of regions, countries, departments, zones, until reaching the consumption centers. For holistic planning, it is necessary to integrate the models of all the hierarchical levels into which the company is divided. The business models relate with companies multi-business, for example, an electric power company that operates the business of generation, transmission and distribution of electricity, and the transportation of natural gas. Since this type of integration is usually vertical or horizontal, models of each business are required to coordinate the operations of all the supply chains operated by the company. The decision support systems, DSS, were conceptualized as a set of mathematical models that exchange information between them, working offline. The artificial brains is the evolution of DSS under the Industry 4.0 revolution that is conceptualized as a set of mathematical models that exchange autonomously information between them, working online, using distributed optimization. When all the models that make up a company are solved using the concepts of real-time distributed optimization, an artificial hypothalamus is obtained. This is how the human brain faces reality, using multiple models of reality, acting permanently in parallel, to make decisions. The algorithm that simulates the hypothalamus is assembled by Optex, the highest cognitive robot, using the models that traditionally make up a decision support system. HI's overall approach is to connect predictive and prescriptive analytical models, involving an integrated, multi-dimensional holistic view, across space and time, of the entire supply chain. Like Herbert Simon, hypothalamus artificial intelligence believes that the computer-based mathematical modeling is the greatest invention of all times. Thank you for your attention.